back to another episode of It's All Questionable, the podcast. I brought with me again a repeater, Miss Alicia Burroughs is in the house again. Thanks for coming.
You're welcome, girl.
And we brought the old ball and chain, Alicia's better half, the Matt Burroughs, ladies and gentlemen.
One lucky man.
One lucky man.
Just so happens you wouldn't have this friend if it wasn't for me.
True story.
So.
Yes, that's true.
I'll
yes,
leave that
that's
there.
true. We will actually dive into that a little bit, Matt.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so Matt and I go way, way, way back. You know, it used to start off with little Decatur crew was just a few boys.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Josh, Nark, and Matt. Then I come along. We're all living in the Highlands, and I'm like, "Hey guys, can I be your friend?" And you took me in.
We did, reluctantly.
You lost the bet, and here I am. So years and years and years and years, like what, 20-something years later,
Yeah.
we're all still friends.
20
like,
years.
Matt's been my best boyfriend, guy
We're
friend.
old.
We're really old.
Yeah.
So I brought him on. So he's in the book. I talk about him a little bit. I like to talk about your love of metal.
Yeah.
He's all about the music, guys. I mean, the music head. He's always got something going on in the music world. But yeah, he's got a special love in his heart for metal, right?
I do, absolutely. Not for Satan himself, but the entertainment value is pretty high.
Okay, all right.
It makes me smile.
Everybody's got their thing. So we've already talked about a little bit about our history, Alicia. So let's just dive over here to this guy. We met through Josh. I worked with Josh, and so we go back a long way, as I already said. And can you maybe bring up a little memory or a funny time that we've had together in the past?
I don't know. I've yet to have much fun with you, really, over the last 20 years. But I do remember meeting you and thinking, who in the hell is this girl? And why did Josh bring her to our house? And how much trouble are we going to get in? And soon I found out.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we got into a lot of trouble.
We did.
But yeah, we brought this girl into the group via you.
Yep.
So that's amazing. And then girls started joining the group as well. We had Christine join the group. We had Meredith join the group. We had Patty join the group, and Patty was already in there.
Patty was in the group before you were, I think.
Oh,
Patty
yeah.
was Josh's
your
friend from
second
college.
Phil.
I know.
Yeah.
I met Patty. I think I met Patty before I met Jim, even.
Yeah. So
which is crazy.
I put in the book that you are a pizza connoisseur.
Yeah, I like
say the
pie.
least.
You kind of make it a little bit of an art form,
Yep.
if you will. You like to dig in and come up with creative pizzas. Wood fire, I mean, all the things.
All of it. I like all styles of pizza. I like food. I'm kind of a fat ass.
It's all good. Well, we like to eat, so it's all good.
Food's great.
Food's great.
It's almost as good as metal.
I said, you like to smoke anything, which we can take that several different ways.
Absolutely.
And then the funniest part is when Matt found out I wrote a book.
Yeah.
And he about fell out of his chair.
I didn't even know you could read.
True story. I mean, it is questionable. It's questionable.
It is all very questionable.
All questionable. So yeah.
Are you sure you wrote this thing?
I did. I wrote it. It's
there's
not
English in
IA or
here and
anything.
words.
Yes, all comes together. If you would read it, you would know.
You know what? I read Ozzy Osbourne's book, and I think
You
I'm
did?
more shocked that you wrote one than Ozzy.
It's all good. It's all good. So they actually came up with my nickname, Spazwell.
Yep.
So I was Stephanie Baswell. That was my maiden name. And they put together Spazwell. And there's been a few different nicknames that were played off of this. There's been Boozwell.
Yep.
There's just been short of Spaz.
Yep.
Throughout the book. And they're the ones that lovingly gave me this name because I'm a little bit of a spaz.
I spent many of my formative years in the bar looking for your keys and your purse. And your car.
Yes, I've only lost one car. And me. Yeah, sometimes I'm nowhere to be found. I like to lose things. That's also in the book. And I try to lose my things all the time.
Still to this day.
No, you've improved. You've improved tremendously.
Yeah.
I mean, I did lose my keys a few years back, and I did have to get a locksmith to make me a new pair, and then 7 or 8 months later, I found them in the frozen fish sticks box in the freezer.
Yes. course,
So,
that's a good place to put
That's
them.
where they
Who
go.
was eating the fish sticks?
I don't know, girl. But that's where they ended
Not
up.
me.
So yeah, I just wanted to bring Matt Burroughs on to introduce him to y'all, so you can get a face with the book.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys are still reading it. And thank you very much for tuning in.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Hey guys, just kidding. We're back because Matt was really wanting to tell a story, so we're going to give him that opportunity. Go ahead, Matt.
Of all the stories that stick in my mind about Stephanie, was at our favorite bar, Atkins, where I met my lovely wife, Alicia.
Yay.
Without Stephanie or anybody there that night, actually. It's kind of random. But
Yeah.
one night, long ago, we were closing down Atkins Park, and Stephanie decided to invite the entire bar to her pool afterwards.
Yes.
That's
At
true.
3 in the morning. I think it was actually
I
after
wish I
3.
was
They
there.
had already kicked us out. Yeah, I think we had easily 20 people.
Easily.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Because
was.
we got into the clubhouse,
Wait,
the whole
but tell
thing.
her how she invited them.
She just yelled, "Everybody back to my pool. I'm on Briarcliff and blah, blah, blah."
I mean, the bouncer, who was our buddy,
Yeah.
Gary,
Gary Sean.
Yeah.
Shout out G.
Yes.
he was all about it. And so it was his way of clearing out the bar. So he
Right.
was a huge advocate of this plan.
Big advocate. Yeah.
So I literally just got up on a bar stool, yelled out my address. It is literally 3 in the morning.
And I think it was a Sunday night, like before Labor Day or something.
Yeah.
It was not even a Saturday or
So I
Friday.
think that the story is maybe there's a book before the book.
There's
That
a prequel.
Yeah,
There might be.
maybe there's some tales to be told before the internet dating
Yes.
world.
I
Yeah.
think there is, because this was epic. I mean, I don't think anybody's ever done this before.
No.
Like, literally, people were fine with coming to the pool at 3 in the morning. They
Yeah.
were fine with continuing their night at 3 in the morning. I literally had strangers at my pool at my apartment complex, which I'm sure everybody really appreciated.
And this was not high school. This was like late 20s.
Oh yeah,
This was
no.
well beyond
No.
maturity age.
I mean, people. We're up in there in my apartment. Thank goodness my roommate was out of town. Thank goodness, because she already hated me for another incident.
Yeah.
You lost your car?
I drove her car when she was sleeping. I stole her car. Let's just call it what it is. I stole her car while she was sleeping because I'd taken a cab home. Sidebar. I'd taken a cab home from Park Tavern after shooting tequila all night. So I took it. It was just before Uber, so I was responsible enough to take a cab home, and I might have had a guy with me. And we get to the apartment and realize, oh, we need some ice cream. Let's just get in the car. Oh, my car's at the bar. You know what? Who has a car? My sleep roommate. She's got a car. I'm going to sneak her keys out of her purse, and I'm going to steal her Tahoe, and we're going to Kroger after taking a cab.
Yeah.
So that's
Maybe a questionable decision.
maybe a questionable decision. Don't drink and drive, but that's what happened. And my roommate has hated me ever since.
Who was that roommate? I don't even.
Claire Johnstone.
Oh, Claire.
God, I barely
She's very
remember.
sorry.
I'm so sorry, Claire, and our relationship was never the same after
You've grown
that.
up a lot since then.
We eventually had to move
Look
out
at her now.
because I drove her away because of that decision. But she was out of town that particular night. I just remember randos all up in my apartment.
Yep.
We partied until the sun came up.
Yep.
I don't know why we didn't get kicked out.
I know.
It
There
was
was
way
no
better
cops,
money.
no
I
security
don't
showed
know. It
up.
was crazy, but I mean, literally just hanging out. It was so fun. I
It was
mean,
awesome.
it was epic. Nobody's ever done that before. I will never forget it. I'm so glad you brought that up because that was fun.
Right.
And
Lots more where that came from.
but
A lot of stories. Losing the car with Thai food in it, or chicken, or whatever that
chicken.
was.
That's in the
Yeah,
book.
that-
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
prequel to
That
the
was
prequel.
when I was at the bars, shocker,
Yeah.
and I parked on a side road, and it was perfectly legal where I parked, okay? So I walked to the bar in the Highlands, I remember this very well, and I'm hanging out with my friends, and I go back, and my car's gone. I'm like, damn it! I drive a Honda, that's the most stolen vehicle in America, somebody stole my car, crap, crap, crap. So on the way to the bar, I stopped by my friend's house. She gave me a Tupperware of chicken to take home to, my refrigerator where I was going to store it. That's where you should go, but I stopped at the bar first.
Yep.
Well, so my car's all of a sudden gone. Nobody panic, it's fine. That happens, I lose things. Nobody panic. So I called all the towing companies. Nobody's seen it. I called the police, reported stolen. And you have to wait 3 weeks before your insurance gives you a new car.
Yeah.
You have to wait 3 weeks to see if it turns up. Well, the day before the 3-week anniversary, I'm about to get myself a new car because my car was stolen. The guy from the towing yard found it. He found the car. Yay! A day before, so it's August. It's been in this towing yard for 3 weeks.
Yep. In the sunshine.
In the sunshine.
Yeah.
Where the chicken turned into a hot mess in the back seat of my car. So people are like, hey girl, you gotta come get this car. And I called, in my defense, I called this specific towing yard and they said they did not have it.
Shame on
So
them.
this is not my fault. So I have to go now fetch my car, which I had to pay to get out, by the way. They're like, yeah, can you please come get the car because we don't know why the flies are swarming around your car and you need to come get it out of here. I was like, son of a bitch. So I had to go literally open the car. I almost threw up. My mom was with me. I had to drive this thing after I paid them money, stick my head out the window and drive without trying to throw up because this chicken this disgusting chicken was in there for 3 weeks in August. So yeah, that was the story of the chicken, but I found my car and I had to sell it because I could never get out.
It wasn't stolen though, was it?
No, but yeah, it wasn't stolen.
Car was never stolen.
Here's what happened. What happened was I parked about an inch in somebody's driveway, and they didn't like that, and they had my car towed. Bastards. An inch. Who cares about an inch? But it was perfectly legal up until that inch. So some bitch towed my car and didn't tell me.
But now you have a great story to tell.
Yeah. So that's in the book too. So that's kind of the story behind that. So yeah, good times. The Highlands was fun.
It was.
It was a lot of fun.
Blast.
Yeah.
Glad we retired.
Me too. Yeah, we all moved on to the burbs.
Yep.
And so we're all good. So yeah. All right. Good stuff, guys.
We're off to the book party.
Cheers. Now we're going to a book party in Atlanta at Twain's, which is also in the book. So maybe one of you guys will be there, and we'll see you there. Cheers, everybody. Thanks so much. Bye.